John Wall is by far the best player in the lottery and also lived up to the hype. When healthy, he's one of the best players in the NBA. Unfortunately, he's been on the wrong end of the stick the past few seasons, but now he says he's 110% and is ready to make a difference once again for the Wizards. I give the Wizards an A. Evan Turner definitely didn't live up to his hype, but it wasn't his fault. He was drafted this early. For the most part, average players are a product of their environment, and the 76ers didn't have the best of cultures during those times. He had a few solid seasons, so for that, I give the 76ers a C-. Derrick Favors is still a solid pro today and has adapted to the modern day 5. He was very important for the Jazz and needs to play a solid role for the young Pelicans as this season resumes. I understand he hasn't had a number 3 pick type of career, but I would still give the Nets a B- for drafting him and trading to acquire Darren Williams. Okay, West wasn't very good for the Timberwolves. They have had really bad luck in the top 10 for so many years. They ended up trading West for second round picks. I thought his game would translate from college, but it simply didn't, and I blame both West and the Timberwolves. That's not a good organization. They make bad decisions, much like the Kings have made for years. There is no secret why both teams have had such long playoff droughts. The Kings are still trying to break theirs. So back to West. I give the Timberwolves an F. DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie! He was a great pick in terms of value at number 5. Multiple-time All-Star for the Kings, but he simply couldn't get out of his own way. Along with his attitude issues, the organization didn't help the cause by enabling him to do whatever he wanted. Again, bad signs of an organization. Yes, he had the talent to help the Kings break their playoff drought, but his leadership qualities were never there. He needed a true number 1 on the roster, and the Kings managed to always screw up the draft, so the Kings stayed in NBA purgatory for all of DMC's 7 years. But I would still give them a B+ for the pick. Ekpe Udoh was simply not very good. The Warriors wasted a pick. Luckily for them, they drafted Steph Curry at number 7 the year before and Klay Thompson in 2011, but we still have to give them an F for this pick. Greg Monroe was very solid and gave the Pistons good value in the post. He was a very good rebounder as well. Unfortunately for him, he was never a good defender, and when the NBA transitioned to small ball lineups, he no longer had a place in the NBA. But I would still give the Pistons a C+ for the pick at the time and its production for the Pistons. Al-Farouq Aminu has had a solid career, but not for the Clippers. He actually transitioned very well to small ball 4 with the Blazers. He had big moments for them in the playoffs. The Clippers packaged him to get Chris Paul, so it worked out for them. So for that reason alone, I give them a C+. Gordon Hayward has been an exceptional player, and unfortunately, he had that gruesome injury that has slowed him down some. But he was beginning to catch his stride with the Celtics before this pandemic hit. Hayward was great for the Jazz. The city loved him, but he simply did what was best for his career, and he chose Boston over Utah. He gave the Jazz everything he had. I give the Jazz a solid A for the pick. At number 10, the Pacers drafted Paul George, who also had a gruesome injury that could have ended his career. Thankfully, he made a comeback and has been better than his days in Indiana. He gave LeBron and that Heat team all they could handle, but fell short. He put the Pacers on the map again, and years later, they got Oladipo for him. So yeah, I'm definitely giving them an A+ for this pick. Let me know what your grades were and how you judged these picks. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can follow us at Basketball Zone Official on Instagram for daily NBA content. I'll see you guys on the next one.